What's going on, YouTube? This is Modern Man Experience back at y'all with another video. This one right here from Man Only. We're gonna be talking about when women over 40 realize they hit the wall. You already know what time it is. Let's get into the video.
Don't really know how to describe it, but it's like an indoor outdoor food court. There's a bunch of restaurants outside, but there's also a bunch of restaurants inside, and then there's seating areas that you can like pick and choose your own table. It's like a very vibey food court in my opinion, but it's cute. Like, it's a cute area. The weather's nice out today too, so we're gonna be grabbing drinks and then we're gonna be like walking along the river that's right next to it. I'm supposed to be meeting him at 7, but he only mentioned drinks, so I'm kind of like, sir, that's my dinner time. Like, are we gonna... It's already going bad. As I was saying, I probably should ask, are we grabbing dinner too, because I am starving at the moment. I'm so hungry I could eat this man. He doesn't take me out to dinner. My hair is already overstimulating me and I curled it, but I don't care. Like, I'm actually getting hot right now. Like I've said, I've never had a boyfriend before, and that's fine. Like, I feel like I have a pretty fulfilling life, but I feel like now is the time for me to experience romantic love. I feel like I have so much love for my family, my friends, random strangers, animals, but I've never experienced romantic love, and I really want to. I don't think I mentioned this, but tonight's look is gonna be like natural glam, but also sexy at the same time. We want this man to fall in love with me on the first date, obviously. Listen, I've been on dates, and I've unfortunately been stuck in 3-month-long situationships my entire dating life. Like, I would want to be in a relationship with this guy, but after 3 months, they're always like, I'm healed. I don't need you to fix me anymore. Bye. You know what I'm talking about. You know those guys. Also, I have the worst fucking pimple right now. It's actually irritating me. And whenever I try to cover it up with makeup, it just looks blotchy and weird. And I'm like, of course, this would happen right when I'm going on a date for the first time in like a couple of months. Let's be so for real right now though. Guys these days are not romantic. Like, they think being romantic is like gay or something. Like, they're so against being romantic and doing romantic gestures. It's actually insane. And that's someone that I need. Like, I need someone that's romantic. I want to experience that kind of love. And I'm low-key starting to get annoyed at my friends. Like, I love them. I know what they're trying to do, but they're always like, oh, it'll happen when you least expect it. And I'm like, I've been least expecting it my entire life. When is it gonna happen? Okay, yeah, I guess I do expect it time from time, but it's like, who doesn't? My makeup is not makeuping today, and I'm like, what the fuck? I was doing so well yesterday. But yeah, I need yearning in a relationship. Like, I want my man to miss me, you know? Like, they act like if they miss you, it's like the end of the world. Like, sir, calm down. I just want you to like appreciate me enough to miss me. So I once talked to a guy that was like, I've never gotten flowers for a girl before, except for like my mom, for like Mother's Day once. He has a sister too. I'm like, okay, weird. They're so weird. Like, just, I don't know, be a nice fucking person. I'm starting to sweat. Also, I notice I kind of get attached to a guy, which is not good. It's not healthy. We can't be doing that. But this guy, since we've only been talking through text for like 4 days, I don't have like weird butterflies in my stomach like I usually do. Because usually I'll talk to a guy for like weeks or a month before we like actually meet. I don't know why, but that just like happens most of the time. So the fact that actually meeting him a lot sooner after talking, it's like kind of new to me. My entire romantic life, I've been played by men. Like, that's literally what happens. I think they know I have high standards, and they low-key kind of reach it, and then they get to me, and then it's like they end things right then and there once they know they have me. So it sucks. I'm just a lover girl looking for her lover boy. Like, what the fuck is wrong with that? I can't decide if I want to go with pink or a red blush. Like, do I want to be sultry and sexy or cute little Miss Daisy? I think I'll go with pink. I feel like red can sometimes be really harsh on me, so we're gonna go with pink and be like all baby doll cutesy. Does anybody else feel like men are just not romantic these days? They really aren't, and it's really starting to piss me off. Also, I need a liberal man. I live in Florida and there's so many conservative men, it's like actually starting to scare me. Every single time I'm on Hinge, a conservative man likes me, and I'm like, you know, my profile says liberal. Like, why are you liking me? You know, I'm a liberal and you're conservative? The fuck? I swear conservative men want a liberal baddie all the time. It's like every single time. Something I find low-key interesting right now is that I do not have butterflies in my stomach. I don't know if it's like because I haven't been talking to this man for that long, I can't like develop those butterflies, but like I usually do get butterflies, but now I don't. Also, I read somewhere that getting butterflies doesn't mean what you think it means. Like, I think it's like actually your anxiety telling you to evacuate, but we're gonna ignore that. I don't know if other people have ever felt this way, or people who don't date that often. Low-key do feel like something is wrong with me. Why this entire time I've never had a boyfriend? I honestly, like, I can't tell you. It's not me having this ego. It's like I genuinely think maybe I'm not like that big on conversation or something. Like I don't know what it is, and nobody tells me, so then it's like I don't know what I'm doing wrong. And it could also be that these people are just not my person, but like, you know what I mean? Like, it just, I don't know. And I feel like in a way you kind of feel like it is something with you. Well, that's how I feel. I don't want you to feel like that. So this is the final look. I'll fix the hair later, but I ended up going a little bit more glam than I originally wanted to, but it's okay, we're already here. I did the rest of my makeup off camera because I realized I didn't pick out an outfit, so I have to go do that now. Love you guys. I'll tell you all about it later.
So let me get this straight. She's 25, never had a boyfriend, and now she's confused why conservative men slide into her DMs on Hinge? Newsflash, men swipe on what they find attractive, period. It doesn't matter if you're conservative, liberal, or an alien from Mars. But here she is, acting like political affiliation is the reason she's single, instead of looking in the mirror. And the best part? She thinks conservative men are chasing her because they want a liberal baddie. No, sweetheart. They're not chasing you for your politics. They're chasing you because you posted thirst trap photos and called yourself spicy in your bio. Men don't swipe based on ideology, they swipe on looks. Everything else comes later. That's the reality. Then she says men aren't romantic anymore, and it's pissing her off. Here's the thing. Romance isn't dead. Men just got tired of being used and disrespected. You don't get candlelit dinners and handwritten notes when the dating market is full of women bragging about being independent while demanding free meals. Men adapted, they stopped wasting their energy. The irony? She's 25, no boyfriend history, yet she's already complaining like a 40-year-old divorcee. Instead of asking, why don't men want relationships anymore? She should be asking, why don't I bring out romance in the men I meet? Because let's be real, men are still romantic to women they actually want. If you're not seeing it, maybe you're not the woman they want to be romantic for. At the end of the day, it's simple. Men aren't the problem. The delusion is. You can't say you've never had a boyfriend, blame men for not being romantic, and then act confused when swipes don't turn into commitment. That's not romance's fault. That's your choices catching up. Men didn't stop being romantic. They just stopped wasting it on women who don't deserve it.
I don't go 50-50 with men because broke men are not superior to rich men in any facet. Broke men are not less likely to cheat. They're not more loving. They're not more attentive. They're not more caring. They're not more empathetic. The same way that rich men are not more generous, okay? Men are men are men. Whether they have $0 in their bank account or 10 million. They're all gonna treat you like shit. One is not more inclined to treat you better or more likely, or you don't have a higher survival rate or a higher statistic of your relationship working out because one has more money than the other. The point is, they're both equally going to be awful to you. They both have the same stat on cheating on you. They both are going to make you cry. So why on God's green earth, if I know that the outcome is going to be the same, would I waste my time with a broke man?
Here's the brutal truth. When a man dates, he loses money. When a woman dates, she saves money. Why? Because in modern dating, his money is her money, and her money is, well, still her money. That's the unspoken rule women won't admit, but live by every single time they say yes to a dinner invite. Think about it. For men, dating has basically become a subscription service. Dinner dates, drinks, activities, all on him. Meanwhile, she's over there bragging about how she hasn't had to cook or pay for a meal in weeks. And then they have the audacity to say they're the ones being used. No, sweetheart. He's subsidizing your lifestyle while calling it romance. And here's where it gets funny. Women love to scream equality until the bill shows up. Suddenly, feminism takes a back seat, and the waiter can hand that check straight to him without even asking. It's not empowerment anymore. It's entitlement dressed up as dating. Meanwhile, men are catching on. They're starting to realize that romance isn't about being a walking ATM. That's why so many guys are pulling back, not wasting time or money on women who treat dates like job benefits. And when that happens, women call them cheap or unromantic. No, they're just done being played. So let's be clear, dating isn't expensive for women, it's a discount program. And men are finally realizing that their wallets don't need to be the ticket to a woman's attention. Either bring something to the table besides an appetite, or don't be surprised when guys stop paying for the privilege of being used. Ladies, if equality is real, split the bill. Otherwise, admit it's just a hustle.
Okay, so I'm like so over men. I'm so over men. Because tell me why this guy reaches out to me, asks me on a date, okay? Unprovoked, asks me on a date, okay? We set a time to meet up on Friday. Well, last minute, I ended up having to work, so I had to reschedule. So I texted him naturally and I said, hey, I have to work on Friday now, but I'm off Sunday if you want to hang out on Sunday. So then he says, oh, I have something to do in the morning, but I'll be free later. And I said, okay, cool. So what time? What time do you want to hang out? Never texts me back, okay? A full 24 hours goes by, and at that point, I'm just like, you know what? I guess I'm not going out with this guy. So I delete his number, the whole thing. So then, later on, he texts me, hey, how's your day going? Don't text him back, because I was like, dude, you're already wasting my fucking time. So then, he sends me another text that says, do you hate me? And at that point, I was like, okay, let me send him a text back. And I said, no, I don't. I just feel like we had a lack of communication, and honestly, I'm good. He basically says, oh, my bad, won't happen again, but I do want to hang out with you, whatever. So then I just say, hey, I haven't been on a date since May, okay? It is the end of September. So I was like, you know what? I want to go on a date. Let me do this. So then I say, okay, let's hang out Sunday. Just let me know what time you're going to be here. Okay? He never texted me back. This was on Tuesday. It is now Saturday. We're supposed to be going out tomorrow. And he just stopped texting me back. There's no follow-up, nothing. So I bought a ticket to Crossed, and I'm gonna do that instead. And that's my story. Fucking, I hate men.
So, here's the setup. He asks her out. She agrees. They set a time, Friday night. The vibe's good. The plans are clear. And then, boom. She bails last minute, blaming work, and tries to reschedule. Sounds innocent, right? Wrong. In the early stage, that's not a work conflict. That's a red flag. See, first impressions matter more than people want to admit. If someone bails on the first date, what does that tell you? That you're not a priority. That your time isn't respected. And men are tired of wasting time on women who treat them like a backup option. He didn't ghost her after she canceled. He simply decided she wasn't worth it. And let's be real here. If work was truly unpredictable, why didn't she say up front, hey, I might get called in, just a heads up? That would have shown honesty and respect. Instead, she waited until the last minute to drop the bomb, then acted shocked when he didn't come running back. That's not miscommunication. That's carelessness. Here's the part women don't want to hear. Men aren't playing guessing games anymore. If you cancel on a first date, he's moving on. Period. Because he knows there are only two options. Either you didn't respect his time enough to keep your word, or you were never really interested in the first place. Either way, why should he chase you? So ladies, let's flip the script. If a man bailed on you for the very first date, how would you feel? Disrespected, unimportant, probably blocked him on the spot. So don't act surprised when men do the exact same thing. Respect is a two-way street, and if you can't even show it on day one, don't don't expect a second chance. Men aren't ghosting. They're just saving themselves from women who show their true colors too soon.
You always know your dating life is like not going well when you're a tall girl and you're like, I think I'll give the short guy a chance. You're like, I think I'll give the 5'8" guy a chance, even though I'm 5'7". And so you'll go on a date with them. And you're like, this isn't bad. But you're like sitting, you know, eye level with them. And you're like, oh, he's like really cute, really nice. That always end up being really nice. And then you get up from your seats and you go like watch your car and you're like, oh my God, I forgot you're my height. This is why I don't get why the girls who are like, I don't know, 5'4", 5'3", why are you guys taking all the tall men? Leave it to the girls who are taller, 5'7", 5'8". Like, the 6 foot standard isn't because we're being shallow. It's just literally because I would like somebody taller than me.
So let me get this straight. This woman is literally telling short girls to leave tall men for tall girls. Like what? Since when did height turn into some kind of community property where women are assigning who's allowed to date who? She says she's 5 feet 7 inches and she'll give a 5 feet 8 inches guy a chance. Give? As if dating her is some grand privilege he should be thankful for? That's not generosity. That's delusion. Imagine a guy saying, I'll allow a woman who's a little over my standards to date me. He'd be roasted alive. Here's the truth. Men don't owe women height, status, or resources. If a short girl connects with a tall guy, that's their business. And if a guy happens to be 5 feet 8 inches, he doesn't need some 5 feet 7 inches gatekeeper deciding if he's worthy. That arrogance is exactly why so many men are checking out of the dating pool altogether. And the funniest part? Women love to say men are shallow for wanting looks. But then they turn around and try to regulate height like they're running the NBA draft. Hypocrisy at its finest. At the end of the day, it's simple. Stop telling people who they're allowed to date. Worry less about inches on a measuring tape and more about building a personality that someone actually wants to be around. Because let's be real, entitlement isn't attractive at any height. Oh, don't worry, guys. If you're 5 feet 8 inches, she might just bless you with a date. As if men are waiting in line for that approval.
Well, that's the end of the video, man. Let me know what y'all think down in the comment section. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, man, if you like the content. Until next time, it's the Modern Man Experience. I'm out of here. Peace.